Lazy? You've been living in survival mode for too long. What if the reason you keep failing to become the woman you want to be has nothing to do with laziness? What if you've been trying to build a better life with a mind that is already exhausted from carrying the life you have? Think about it. You make the plan. You get excited. You tell yourself, this time I'm serious. You are going to wake up early, you're going to exercise, you're going to read more, you're going to save money. You're going to work on that business idea. You're going to stop wasting hours on your phone. You're going to finally get your life together. And for a few days, you do. Then something happens. You miss one morning, then another. You stop exercising. The book stays on your bedside table. The business idea gets pushed to next month. And before you know it, you're back on your phone at midnight, wondering where all your motivation went. Then comes the judgment. I'm so lazy. I have no discipline. Why can't I just stick to anything? What's wrong with me? But maybe you're asking the wrong question. Because sometimes what looks like laziness is actually exhaustion. Sometimes procrastination is overwhelm. And sometimes the woman you keep criticizing is the woman who has been carrying too much for too long. So today, let's talk about why you keep starting over and how to finally break that cycle. You may not be lazy, you may be overloaded. Let's imagine a woman named Naomi. Naomi wants more from her life. She has dreams, big ones. She wants to start a business. She wants to become healthier. She wants to save money. She wants to read more. She wants to grow spiritually. She wants to be more present with her family. She wants to take better care of herself. She wants to become more confident. The desire is there, but the consistency isn't. Every Sunday night, Naomi plans her week. She writes down everything she's going to accomplish. Wake up early, exercise, work on the business, cook healthy meals, read, pray, clean, save money, spend quality time with her family. And Monday morning, she starts strong. But by Wednesday, she's exhausted. By Friday, she's disappointed. And by Sunday, she's planning a completely new life. Again, one evening, Naomi sits on the edge of her bed. Her notebook is open beside her. Page after page is filled with plans she never completed. And she quietly says, maybe I'm just lazy. But then she looks at her actual life. She's been working, taking care of people, managing a home, answering messages, handling responsibilities, trying to be a good wife, trying to be a good mother, trying to make money, trying to stay healthy, trying to keep everyone happy. And suddenly, something becomes clear. She has been asking herself to perform like a woman who is well rested, while living like a woman who is constantly under pressure. And maybe that's you. Maybe you don't need another motivational video telling you to work harder. Maybe you need to understand why your energy keeps disappearing. Stop calling everything laziness. Let's be honest. Sometimes we really do procrastinate. Sometimes we really do need more discipline. But not every struggle with productivity is laziness. Sometimes you're mentally exhausted. Sometimes you've been making decisions all day. Sometimes you've been caring for everybody else. Sometimes you're carrying emotional stress nobody can see. And when you're overwhelmed, even simple things can feel enormous. Answering one email feels like a major task. Opening your laptop feels exhausting. Cleaning your room feels impossible. Making one phone call feels like too much. So you avoid it, then you feel guilty for avoiding it. And the guilt makes you even more overwhelmed, and now you're stuck in a cycle. Overwhelm, avoidance, guilt, more overwhelm. You don't break that cycle by attacking yourself. You break it by making the next step smaller. Stop trying to change your entire life in 1 week. This is where so many women get stuck. We get inspired and immediately try to reinvent ourselves. You watch a woman online who wakes up at 5 in the morning, she exercises, she journals, she reads, she meditates, she runs a business. She eats perfectly, her house is beautiful, and somehow she looks amazing while doing all of it. So you think, tomorrow that's going to be me, and tomorrow comes. You try to change everything. By Thursday, you're exhausted. By Saturday, you've abandoned the whole routine. And then you conclude, I just don't have discipline. Maybe the problem isn't your discipline. Maybe your plan was unrealistic. You don't need 12 new habits. You need one habit you can actually keep. Read 5 pages, walk for 10 minutes, save a small amount. Work on your business for 20 minutes, pray for 10 focus minutes. Clean one corner of your room, start there. Because small doesn't mean insignificant. Small means repeatable. And repeated small actions can create a completely different life. Keep one promise to yourself. There's something that happens when you repeatedly break promises to yourself. You stop trusting yourself. You say, I'll wake up early tomorrow. Then you don't. I'll start Monday. Then Monday becomes next Monday. I'll finish this tonight. Then tonight becomes next week. Eventually, your own promises stop carrying weight. And that's why I don't want you making dramatic promises anymore. Don't tell yourself, from tomorrow, I'm changing everything. Tell yourself, tomorrow, I'm keeping one promise, and keep it. Then another, and another. because confidence isn't built only by accomplishing huge things. Sometimes confidence is built quietly, when you say, I said I would do it, and then you do it. That's how self-trust comes back. Make your environment work for you. Let's say you want to read more, but your book is inside a drawer, your phone is beside your pillow, your favorite show is one click away, and your laptop is buried underneath yesterday's laundry. Then you tell yourself, I need more discipline, maybe. Or maybe you need to change your environment. Put the book somewhere visible. Charge your phone away from your bed. Keep your workout clothes where you can see them. Put your business notebook on your desk. Prepare tomorrow's clothes tonight. Make the things you want to do easier, and make the things you're trying to stop doing slightly harder. Because discipline isn't always about fighting yourself. Sometimes discipline is about designing your environment so you don't have to fight yourself all day. You may need to remove something. This one is uncomfortable. But sometimes the reason you can't move forward is because your life is already too full. Too many commitments, too many people needing you, too many conversations, too many obligations, too many things you said yes to because you didn't want to disappoint anyone. And now there's no room left for your own life. You cannot build a dream when every minute of your day already belongs to somebody else. So maybe your next level doesn't require you to add something. Maybe it requires you to remove something. Maybe you need to say no. Maybe you need to stop answering every message immediately. Maybe you need to spend less time on social media. Maybe you need to stop volunteering for things you don't have the capacity for. Maybe you need to stop explaining every decision you make. Because being available to everyone is not the same thing as taking care of everyone. And protecting your time doesn't make you selfish. Sometimes boundaries are how you protect the woman you're becoming. Stop comparing your life to someone else's. There is another kind of exhaustion. And it comes from comparison. You open Instagram, someone bought a house. YouTube, someone just reached 100,000 subscribers. TikTok, someone launched a business, someone got married, someone had a baby, someone lost weight, someone moved to another country, someone is traveling. And suddenly, your own life feels like a failure. But you're comparing your behind the scenes to somebody else's highlight reel. You don't know how long she's been building. You don't know what she sacrificed. You don't know what support she has. You don't know what happens when the camera turns off. And most importantly, her timeline is not your assignment. Maybe you're starting again. Maybe you're rebuilding. Maybe you're learning something for the first time. Maybe you're in a quiet season. That doesn't mean you're behind. It means you're beginning from where you are. And where you are is a perfectly valid place to begin. Rest is not the enemy of ambition. We've become very good at glorifying exhaustion. I haven't slept. I'm so busy. I barely have time to breathe. And somehow we treat that like a badge of honor. But being exhausted all the time isn't proof that you're ambitious. Sometimes, it's proof that your life needs better boundaries. Rest doesn't mean you've given up on your dreams. Rest can be part of pursuing them. Even Jesus stepped away from the crowds. Even he withdrew. Even he rested. So stop feeling guilty every time you need to breathe. You are a human being, not a machine. You don't have to destroy yourself before you're allowed to rest. Build a life you can actually maintain. Here's the shift I want you to make. Don't build a routine that looks impressive. Build a life you can actually live. If waking up at 5 in the morning doesn't work for you, stop forcing yourself to become a 5 a.m. woman just because someone online said that's what successful women do. If you can exercise 3 times a week, start there. If you have 30 minutes for your business, protect those 30 minutes. If you can read 10 pages, read 10. If you can save a small amount, save it. If you can focus on one goal this month, focus on one. Consistency beats intensity. When intensity cannot be sustained, you don't need a perfect Monday. You need a Tuesday that still exists. After Monday wasn't perfect. That's the difference between a temporary challenge and an actual lifestyle. Learn how to come back, and this might be the most important part. You're going to fall off, you will have bad days, you will oversleep, you will spend money you shouldn't have spent, you will skip the workout, you will eat the cake, you will scroll for 3 hours, you will procrastinate. There will be days when you simply don't feel like being your best self. That's life. The goal isn't to never fall off. The goal is to learn how to come back. Don't turn one bad day into a bad week. Don't turn one bad week into a bad month. And don't turn a difficult season into an identity. You didn't fail, you had a difficult day. Begin again, not next month, not next Monday, at the next decision. That's where your power is. The woman you're becoming, imagine yourself 1 year from now. Not perfect, not famous, not living some fantasy life, just steadier. You trust yourself more, you manage your money better. You protect your peace. You don't say yes to everything. You keep small promises to yourself. You work on your goals consistently. You rest without guilt. You compare yourself less. You know what matters to you, and you know what doesn't. Most importantly, you don't hate yourself on the days when you fall short. You know how to begin again. That woman isn't created in one dramatic moment. She's built through hundreds of ordinary decisions. The morning you chose discipline, the evening you chose rest, the moment you said no, the time you put your phone down, the money you chose to save, the page you chose to read, the 20 minutes you gave your dream, the difficult conversation you finally had, the boundary you finally established, the day you stopped waiting to become someone else and started taking care of the woman already standing in front of you. So if you've been calling yourself lazy, pause for a moment. Ask yourself a better question. Am I really lazy, or am I overwhelmed? Am I undisciplined? Or am I trying to maintain a life that isn't sustainable? Do I need more motivation, or do I need more rest, structure, and boundaries? Be honest with yourself. Because you cannot change what you keep mislabeling. Maybe you don't need to become harder on yourself. Maybe you need to become wiser about how you care for yourself. And maybe the next chapter of your life doesn't begin with some dramatic transformation. Maybe it begins tonight with one small decision, one promise, one boundary, one action, and tomorrow, another. And the day after that, another. Until one day you look around and realize, I didn't change my entire life overnight. I just stopped abandoning myself. That is growth. Not perfection, not performance, not pretending you have everything figured out. Just choosing, again and again, to become a little more intentional with the life you've been given. So take a breath. Forgive yourself for the seasons when you didn't know better. Stop comparing your chapter to someone else's. Choose one thing, do it. Then do it again tomorrow. Because you don't have to become her today. You just have to keep growing. Daily. This is She Grows Daily. And if you're becoming that woman too, you're in the right place.